Money has always been a driving force in human society, shaping ambitions and defining measures of success. For many, the pursuit of wealth is synonymous with the pursuit of a better, more comfortable life. This aspiration, natural and understandable in a world where financial stability often equates to happiness and security, has led countless individuals to seek not just any means of earning, but the fastest and easiest ways possible. It is within this desire for quick gains that gambling finds its foothold, seducing people with the promise of effortless riches and the thrill of chance. The allure of easy money, especially when paired with entertainment, has become an irresistible combination for many. Gambling, once confined to smoky backrooms and casinos, has evolved into a booming industry that permeates every corner of society. Nowhere is this transformation more evident than in the world of professional sports. Sports, which once embodied fair competition and pure enjoyment, have become fertile ground for bookmakers and gambling syndicates. With the rise of professional leagues, global sponsorships, and the convenience of live broadcasts, the stage was set for gambling to intertwine itself with the very fabric of athletic competition. This convergence was accelerated by advances in technology. With smartphones and high-speed internet, betting on sports events is just a few taps away, accessible to anyone, anywhere, at any time. This unprecedented ease of access has led to a surge in problem gambling, as individuals find themselves pulled into a cycle of risk and reward that is difficult to escape. Football, the world's most beloved sport, has been particularly vulnerable. The game's global popularity and unpredictable outcomes make it a prime target for match-fixing scandals. The infamous Calciopoli scandal in Italy in 2006 revealed the shocking involvement of top clubs like Juventus and AC Milan in manipulating referees and match results for financial gain. But the problem is not limited to Europe. In Asia and South America, organized crime syndicates have transformed football betting into a transnational business, rigging outcomes and reaping illicit profits, often with devastating consequences for both athletes and fans. Players themselves are not immune to this dark underbelly. Young athletes, facing immense financial pressures or simply overwhelmed by temptation, can be drawn into the web of corruption. Their roles shift between victims of circumstance and willing participants, manipulated by gambling kingpins who see them as mere pawns. The tragic story of Andres Escobar, a Colombian defender murdered after an own goal at the '94 World Cup, underscores the mortal dangers that can arise when gambling losses intersect with criminal interests. Disturbingly, some star athletes, despite their wealth and influence, have chosen to act as ambassadors for gambling companies. This decision is seen by many as a betrayal of the trust placed in them by fans. The case of Van Nguyen in Vietnam, once a national hero, serves as a stark warning of how quickly admiration can turn to disappointment when dirty money taints the beautiful game. Gambling's normalization is further accelerated by the rise of online platforms. The convenience of placing bets from a mobile device has transformed gambling from a calculated risk into a habitual pastime, something people do out of routine or even boredom. For some, the excitement of watching sports is now inseparable from the act of betting, stripping away the pure joy of the game and replacing it with anxiety over wins and losses. As gambling becomes ever more normalized, trust in the integrity of sports erodes. Spectators grow cynical, suspecting that every outcome is manipulated for someone's gain. The spirit of fair play is threatened, and the industry as a whole risks losing its soul. The explosion of online gambling has made matters worse. Advertisements for casinos and betting sites are everywhere, on news sites, YouTube, and even live streaming platforms like Twitch. Simple, seemingly harmless games like fish shooting or slot machines entice users with the illusion of quick, effortless money. Streamers, often idolized by young audiences, partner with gambling companies and celebrate improbable, outsized wins, masking the harsh reality that most will lose far more than they gain. This trend is especially dangerous for young people. Targeted by flashy ads and influencer endorsements, teenagers, whose brains are still developing, are particularly susceptible to the seductive appeal of gambling. Studies show that early exposure to these habits increases the risk of lifelong addiction, with consequences that can be devastating for individuals and families alike. The message is clear. It's time to sever ties with those who normalize or glamorize gambling, whether they are celebrities or streamers. Gambling is not a harmless spice of life, but a trap that preys on hope and desperation. The myth that it offers a path out of poverty is a cruel lie, one that leads only to further ruin. As the old saying from Las Vegas reminds us, this city wasn't built on winners. The promise of easy victories is an illusion, and the true cost of gambling is far higher than most ever imagine.